Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Glad you could join me. Now we're in the one of the back rooms here, which you might call the grow room for Phalaenopsis. But all these are either Phalaenopsis species or the primary hybrids of them. And as you can see, that window there faces due north, and there's all the woods at the back there, so I can't get much light in here, so the Phalaenopsis weren't doing too well, so I put the straightforward, now you can see the light there, an LED bulb on, and it's been on about 3 weeks now, and they've started to do quite well. And the LED bulb is only about 12 watts, I think, or 13 watts, something like that. But everything seems to be doing well, and we've got one little bloom on. You see, these are just budding up. And we'll have a look at the bloom if I can get round to it. There we are. They're quite nice. And that's a Corning's Violet. And we've got plenty of growth on them now. They're all coming up well with new leaves on. And this one was one that I was told to throw away ages ago because they said we had a terrible virus we couldn't get rid of. And that's the leaf that's still on. And the next leaf that grew was that one. And then there was this one, which was a lot better, just an odd bit there. And then the new one has come out. There we are, absolutely beautiful. So I have great hopes for this plant as well. And this is a Phalaenopsis Tying Shin Fly Eagle 160. Beautiful growth on that one. And they all seem to be doing quite well. It's a nice new leaf growth on that one. That one's budding up, and I think that one's the, what is it? Let's have a look. That's the Guadalupe Pinette. Oh, what is it? I've got my glasses on. Oh, the Guadalupe Pinarda. They're absolutely beautiful. And they're all coming up with nice new leaves on it. You can see those there. And this one, which took a little battering when I put it out in the cold. I sprayed it with some fungicide, but it wasn't the fungicide, but it stopped it spreading. And here again, we've got the next new leaf growth. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll go down into the greenhouse because it'll only be there another month before I bring them into the house by the end of October, because the temperatures are dropping now. But as I said before, this light seems to be doing quite well. Oh, and I've got some good news as well about my throat problem. I'm having the operation on October the 25th. So come a few days after that, I'll be able to eat anything I want, and my voice will probably be back to normal. So I can't wait for that happening. Anyhow, we'll have a walk down to the bottom of the greenhouse and see what there is there. And also in here is the fish tank. There's just a pair of what are they? Apistogramma agassizi. You see the male at the back there, and the female is living in there, and that's where she'll lay her eggs when they decide to spawn, or if they decide to spawn. There's the male, absolutely beautiful. Oh look, looks like he's gone into hiding. Here he comes. Beautiful things, those. And these fish seem to have their own temperament. you know, they don't seem to fuss about anything. They're not fussy about the water, they're not fussy about the food, and they seem to stop, look at things, think, and then carry on. So they're quite characters, these apistogrammas. Well, we're in the greenhouse now and you can hear the rain pouring down from the roof there, and we're just having a look at the cymbidiums. This is the two cymbidiums there that was one plant about a month ago, and it seems to be doing alright, putting up some new growths. There's another cymbidium down there that's doing very nicely, that's growing well. And I repotted this Renanthera a couple of weeks ago, and that's showing some nice new tip growth at the top there. There's a leaf there. I'll leave that on because it will drop off. It will drop off normally, and this is making a long. Oh, what do they call it? My memory, honestly. Anyhow, what you do when you get the roots coming out of here, good roots coming back, you can chop this off here and replant it so it looks tidy again. But this has got some long roots, so I can't do that with this one just at the moment. But that's a Renanthera, what's it called? Monachica cross Inchutiana. That's what that one is. Few cattleyas here that was doing awful, absolutely dreadful. I thought I'd lost them all, and I chopped them and cut them, and this one here has just surprised me. Look at that. Looks like there's some little buds coming up. That's if they ever form and flower, which I doubt whether they will or not. And we've got the Angraecum crestwood. That spike's doing very nicely, and that'll be out sort of January, probably February, March at the latest. And Vecchiana here, Angraecum Vecchiana, that's doing really, really well. This was cut right down to the bottom, like I was saying with the Renanthera, and this has grown really well since then. There's roots all over the place, and another root growing there, nice new leaf growth there. So I'm hoping this will flower probably, well, I'm hoping next year, hopefully, because it's big enough. And that's the same with the Sesquipedale. That's doing very, very nicely. And this got cut down and it's growing even higher again now. But that's coming up with a nice new growth there. They come up with sort of flat leaves, and then they open as it progresses. Well, mainly I'm just growing on plants from little bits of things. I mean, the only things that are doing well at the moment are the Masdevallias. They're doing quite well. That one's still in flower. Somebody broke a stem off it at the show last week, so, and it wasn't that good because it come 4th out of 4. Ah well, you don't bother these days, so you do when you first start. You wonder about this and wondering about that, but when you've been keeping orchids for, like me, 60 years, then nothing seems to bother you. If they die off, they die off. If they live, they live, and that's all you can do about it. Draculas are doing very nice, well, warty eyes, and oh, I forget what they're called, beginning of B. Maybe my memory will come back when I get my throat sorted out, hopefully. And while we're on the subject of that, I got a think from Roger saying that he felt a lot better today, so I'm pleased about that. That's the maxillaria variabilis just going over now. A few Paphiopedilums here, multiflorals. But that's about all I have to show you these days. So what can I say, only thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all again. Bye.